Okay, now we're going to move on to our third and final stop on our field trip. We're heading all the way over to the infamous Colosseum. Now, this gigantic Colosseum could hold 45,000 spectators. Some people were not lucky enough to have a seat in the Colosseum, but if you didn't mind standing, the Colosseum could hold up to 70,000 spectators. This is where the ancient Romans gathered to watch bloody combat between gladiators and battles between men and wild animals. Let's take a look inside and see what it looks like today. Okay, here we go. So now while we're looking at this, I wanted to say this is where the people were through to the lions. Sometimes they were just famous fighters, and sometimes they were criminals, and this was their punishment and the entertainment for the people at the same time. On occasion, they even flooded this bottom part with water and then had naval battles in the middle here. During the battles, many competitors died. The ancient Romans were great builders, as you can see. They built things to last. The Colosseum was built of concrete, faced with stone, as were most amphitheaters of the time. It was built in the early days of the Roman Empire, around 70 CE. It was designed to host huge spectacles, and anyone could attend the events. Admission was free. So, let's look at what it might have looked like at the time. I'm going to turn off 3D buildings, because this is going to help us to really take in this photo I'm going to show you. So we're going to zoom out here. And we might need to adjust this a little bit, but let's look at this photo on top here. Okay, so let's turn this around. Okay, this shows us what it looked like about in that day and that time, and what it looked like before it started breaking down and time really took its toll on it. It's really an incredibly huge spectacle. We're going to watch this video now. Actually, I'm just going to do it this way so that we don't have to watch any advertisements. Here we go. We're just going to watch about 3 minutes of it. Now think about it, what it would be like to be here, to see this, to see these battles.
Oh, you should see the Colosseum, Spaniard.
There it is in the background. That was Mars, the god of war.
Have you ever seen anything like that before? I didn't know men could build such things.
Okay, now I'm hoping that gave you some sense of what it might have been like to be there. So, now that we've done that, as a class we're going to brainstorm perspectives and plots for skits that we will be able to complete by the end of the unit. So think about all of the different characters we just saw in that video, and think back to the last few places we visited. Think of characters, of people, of gods and goddesses, and some things that might be happening to them and in their lives. Now we're going to turn this off and discuss as a class, after some brainstorming time, who the characters could be in our skit and what might be happening to them. So let's take a moment now to brainstorm and discuss.